It's time. It's time to build a Zareth Rogue milling deck with a single box of Zendikar Rising in Brawl. So what does that mean? That means that a lot of this deck just builds itself. Alright? So the question that I would ask any creature here is, are you a rogue? Alright? So let's ask these guys if they're rogues. This guy is a rogue. Okay? So he's in. And he's into mill. I'm sorry. He's not a rogue, but he mills. So yes, I take it back. Are you a rogue or do you mill? You mill. You're in. Okay, you're a rogue. And then you've got all these other rogues. And it doesn't really matter whether they suck or they're good. They're rogues. And they're all in the theme. And now, even if they have activate for each creature in your party, it doesn't matter. I need rogues. And so all these dudes are rogues. Okay, and so how many do I have to get started for this build? Okay, so what I have is 4, 8, 12, 15. So I have 15 rogues or a card that mills. I'm going to go for 24, so I only need 9 more. Okay, it's that easy. And then I'll do mana. I'll order them by mana and see how well I fared. It's in. Flyer, 544. Yeah, it's fantastic. Doesn't matter that I turn something into a vampire. Who cares? Oh, and this guy was in already too. And this guy was in already too. So never mind. We had really 17. And we're really only going for 7 cards that are not rogues. Okay. It doesn't really matter. I don't really care about the flip. It's a flyer. I'll take it. Another flyer. Yeah, it's a flyer. So my 7 are almost done. I only need 4 more. I'm not on wizards. This thing is not going to get that. I am milling, yeah. I'm not on whenever you gain life, but it flies. And it causes sacrifice. So I already have 6. And that really means that I am picking one card in here. And I don't have a party. I have a cleric, another cleric. I have clerics, and I have 3 clerics and a wizard, 4 clerics and a wizard that I've picked, and a crab, and everything else is a rogue. So party is just, there ain't no party in here. The only party in here is a rogue party. Where's the best common in here? I think I'll probably have to do. I'll probably see how it fits into my mana curve. That's what I'll do. I usually do these off camera, but I'm going to do that right now. Yeah. So my curve is not that bad. I don't really have an obvious hole. Okay, so and I'm going to verify a count just to see that I have 23. Okay, so I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, and 23. I only really need 1 card in here, and so it's going to have to be a really good common. Number of creatures in your party, no. Actually, it's easier than that. Let's just look for flyers. It's a lot easier than, let's look for flyers and then look at everything else. I know this guy's good. And I know this guy's good. But other than that, flyers and cards that I recognize is good. Otherwise, let's just take a quick look through these and know why they're not going to be in my final pile. An untapper, 2/1/3. That's not bad. I'm not on instants and sorceries. It does return a creature when it was kicked, but I'm not on kicker, and I'm not on landfall. It does fly. Not on counters really. I'm not on sacrifice either. Yeah, none of these. I mean, they're good, but yeah, no. So really, what is the best card in here? Flying Lifelink. I like that a lot. I'm not really on white-black. Number of creatures. No, not number of creatures in your party. It flies. But I'm not on wizards. Okay, so really it's down to these two. And this one's a 5/3/3 with flash. But this one has flying and lifelink. So there you have it. That's our creatures. It's that fast of a build just for the creatures. Yeah, and so I think what I'm going to do is, even though this video is rather short, is I'm going to go through the creatures because I know I'm picking them all. And I know I'm going to stick very strictly to 24/12. So I'll just pick 12 spells that help a milling theme and destroy enough and counter enough. But the rogue deck, for especially deck in a box, really sort of built itself with rogues. They're heavy duty on milling. You bring in the crab helps. But other than that, it's going to get death touch because I control a lot of rogues. It has flying and lifelink. Number of creatures in your party, we ain't doing that well. So it's going to be one. It's going to be one usually. And the unblockable theme for having a full party is never going to happen with this guy. But this is a very casual deck. We're just getting started with only 5 sets in standard. And we don't really have like a Ravnica 3 situation where we have a lot of cards in the same theme. And this particular case also happens to be deck in a box. Mills. Controller has cards in their graveyard, so you're milling. Copy for a creature you control, that's good. It would even be good if it wasn't a rogue, because it would become a rogue. Yeah, we don't have much of a party here, and golems are not in the party. But clerics, yeah. So we have a few clerics. I mean, this guy costs a sacrifice. That's very good. Yeah, 8 or more cards in their graveyard. Deals combat damage, draws a card. Yeah, I'm going to have other rogues in this case. This trick is not going to happen, but I needed flyers. And this is really usually going to be -2, -2, but it's a rogue. And then this is the commander, if you will. And it has kind of like a ninjutsu clause. Return the card, drop this guy in, 4/4 with flash. Yeah, it's a very good card. Another flyer, even though I'm not on lifelink, it's still a flyer, still 5/3/3. It's alright. And then Draina. Draina is fantastic. So that's your creatures. I'm going to stop right here and then do the non-creatures and finish the build in the next video.